Alright, welcome everybody to Venice Beach. I have returned to Venice Beach. Gonna take a walk around, see some sights and sounds. Always so much hustle and bustle on Venice Beach. Pretty cool. It's nice and breezy today. View of the tower, Gatlinburg Tower. The original Smoky Mountain candy kitchen. Smoky Mountain taffy logs, okay. Not sure if that's a candy or taffy. Taffy logs. Old Gatlinburg Tower. There it is, kids, Gatlinburg Tower. Sparkles. Try some of this moonshine, since I saw that poster for the French toast moonshine. Give me some moonshine. Chris Nelson? Noticing when you take the chairlift up to Anakista there's a glass bridge that you can walk across. Way up in the sky there. That's wild stuff, man. Look at this. Look at this, the redneck comedy bus tour. Yes. Be awesome and peaceful. Live up here. Enjoy the Tennessee views. Find that other slide again. The other side looked cool. Had like lights inside the tube. Gotta find that one again. Mountains off to the, well, we're surrounded by mountains, but off to this direction. The Cloud9 Cafe and Bakery. So you have to climb the stairs from this level to get to the top of that. Ooh, that glass bottom. Alright, guess we'll do it.
No man should be above God, barring 2 feet. You might also recognize that steeple from a little movie where a white feather goes around it before landing right here where this sign sits. That is where the bench sat for the movie Forrest Gump. That's our Forrest Livers' famous line, "Life is like a box of chocolates." Though my favorite line was, "Mama said on my magic shoes, they could take me anywhere." And they did. Got Tom Hanks Best Actor Oscar. Best Picture, 1995. 1995? You weren't even alive yet.
Yeah, which is why
they have it, guys, giving a tour guide here.
The bushes weren't there, so you can't see the stairwell.
They built
pretty cool. So just gave us some facts on the church you see in the first shot of Forrest Gump. Fabulous church. I like the El Loco sign too. Pretty cool. So if you want to see all the extra matchups and at nighttime, same with Mondo Burger, hit up my older Good Burger video. Was done only about 6-7 months ago, so very current. Me and Jesse went in depth on matching up here. But now it's time. The time has come. It's time to try a Good Burger. Peter recommends it, so last time I tried the world famous burrito, original El Loco since 1971. It's time, it's time. It's time for a Good Burger. Pretty cool. Can I take your order? I would like to run into this Ed lookalike, that would be cool. Bacon with this. Different color than it was in the film, but look at that. Perfect. How this roof still looks. Couple more shots of the Good Burger here, and I'll give you the verdict once I've eaten it. I'm gonna go eat it over there where they fed the burgers to the dog. So you actually see this house at 979 Topeka quite well in the film, and this is where the girls were skipping in the road. and Ed comes down this way and he bumps into the girl skipping right here. Burgermobile takes a left, and here Ed's driving like a maniac, and they start heading towards Sinbad's house. The spot was hard to find for a long time. It is listed though. This is Sinbad's house in the film. Dexter's teacher. One of my favorite Sinbad roles of all time. He really helped make this movie so funny. He's brilliant. And he comes out here in his robe, but this is the mailbox spot right here. You also notice these very distinct palm trees directly behind him when he comes out in the morning in his robe to get the mail. This exact area where all the saws would have been set up. They probably would have been filming this direction. So you see Kent come this way, pass all the saws. Now all the saws are over on that wall, but this is the store nonetheless. Preston Hardware, where he grabs the saws. Look at the size of this lobster. Man, he's monstrous. Look at this. It's got the crab hands here. The claws, crab claws over the headlights. Good photo op for sure. So, after the opening sequence done at Griffith Park, it's done at Griffith Park at nighttime. Pretty much impossible to tell exactly where they would have filmed that supposed scene in Ireland. But then it says 1,000 years later, and you see this Los Angeles sign right here. Water. Lots of water. You're eating worms, Michael. They're only noodles. They're only noodles. Yeah. It's serious Kiefer Sutherland vibes here. Can't look at this without hearing the glorious sounds of Who Made Who drums, the bass at the beginning. The bridge from Maximum Overdrive. Incredible. Very cool. So we'll take a quick little drive over the bridge so you can experience it in full. But there it is, bridge where everyone was dying, raised up on its own. The machines were in control. So I had to make sure this was the right area, and it is. There used to be a thing set up over here that you can see in that clip when the coach gets hit with the first can out of the vending machine. So that used to stand right over here. It's not there anymore. Okay. This something seemed a little off. So yeah, that thing used to stand over there. It's not there anymore. Building itself, obviously in some disarray. Late 80s when they filmed that here. So the poles and everything still the same. Of course, the diamond has seen better days. Putting his bike down here, Perry Avenue, after seeing the cop car in the dog's mouth, he actually passes by these houses here. You only see this one a tiny bit, but it's more or less this one at 1905 Perry. This is where he sees the guy right here on the porch swing, which is still there, with the Walkman. The guy that got killed by the Walkman right here on the porch swing. Look at that. That's right there. But after he sees the guy, he looks to his left, sees the guy dead with the Walkman on the porch swing here. He looks to the right, and he sees the woman hanging out of the window. That house is not here, on the other side of the road. But I will take you and show you where that house is. Yeah, so this building seen in the movie is right on the Kirby area over here. Over here by the curve, he finds the body. Is he dead? It's over here in this vicinity, to the left of the kicking mule. That warehouse So really, only screen used thing we got here, where the Dixie Boy truck stop was, is that warehouse back there. Take your pick. That's where they catch their boat. They catch the boat at the end. Go watch the re-recorded video, the second promo video for Shook Me All Night Long that they did around the time the Who Made Who soundtrack came out. It was not the original on-stage performing video from the Back in Black promos. All right, thanks again, everybody. Honored to do this one. Very hot. Look at this massive frog here. Big old frog. Okay. We passed through this sector already. Nancy walks up here, right up this embankment. Here's where, in her dream, she went up to the bars. These exact bars. Saw Rod down there. He's asleep. Freddie came in the door there. Pretty cool. These bars are still here. That's awesome. And she goes right along this exact wall. Glenn? Are you here? I'm here. That is deadly. We need a fake Elm Street sign right here. Every town has an Elm Street. Pretty awesome. But in my case of, trying to film, you can't. You have to talk over it constantly, so it makes like filming a game of mini putt next to impossible. Because they blare the music too, and it's I wouldn't even say it's appropriate music, you know what I mean? Would you say it's appropriate music, Thin Lizzy? Cool fountain here. Well, they got a lot of stuff here. There's another coaster over here. So we'll probably take a ride on this one. Oh, I love to be standing in that fountain. All American garbage cans. Look at this giant lounge chair. The giant lounge chair here. 25 years this place has been here. You suck, Mr. Thrasher. There we go. Bam, motherfucker. Bang, motherfucker, bullseye. Now we're hitting it, Oh, almost at 3 for 3. Whoa! Caught the same balls that rolled back. Oh. Open the bullseye. It's pretty fun. Oh. Oh, it's how long you get the gallo. Because this was not my time because somebody else had started this game. Just continuing. There's a jail cell. Look who just got out of jail. You've been released on bail. We paid your bail. Now we can close the cell. We can have a meal in prison. We can have a meal in prison. Pretty cool. Hendersonville, North Carolina. North Kakalaki. So Andy moves in and he finds another doll, another good guy doll. His name's Tommy. He gets introduced to Kyle, who's also staying there. Get ready for a full-fledged Child's Play 2 filming locations venture. Alright, so I hope we're ready. We're hitting all of the Child's Play 2 locations. Fitting to begin here at the Good Guy Factory. Okay, so for the next spot, we gotta head over to South Pasadena. Alright, taking the tracks outside the factory back to Pasadena. Yeah, getting the creepy Child's Play 2 vibes already. Hey, the Big Thirsty. I believe right in that factory, they rebuilt Chucky. Child's Play 2, one of my favorites. I like it just as much as I like the first one. Can't beat an original, but as far as sequels go, it's incredible. So funny. She pulls him out. What's up? The Devil's Body Count, that's what's up. Don't you know what KISS stands for? Knights in Satan's Service. It was on a soundstage. It was supposed to be here anyway, so as far as the story goes, it takes place here. They're calling Jam at his house saying, do you have the KISS tickets? We can't find him. And thank God he brought Tripp's jacket home with him and the tickets were in there. We see Elvis right here. He pretty much gives up chasing them right here at the top of the stairs. And we see them running across the field. Yep, so right here. Right here was the archway, St. Bernard's. Vale of Tears. Archway was right here. This tree, seen in the movie, right there. There it is, Trafalgar Castle School. Check it out. Cool. You gotta lose your mind. Detroit, Rock City. This really does feel like Detroit. As the beautiful bass lines by Michael Anthony, Grace Your Ears and Running with the Devil is heard. We see them all convene back here at 8:45. Sands tickets. James DeBello came from here, Tripp, Edward Furlong after the scalper ran off. And then Jam, right here in front of the clock tower. Lex came from this way. They all convened here, realizing that none of them got the tickets. And Jam says, I got an idea. Why don't we just beat the shit out of each other, and then we go to the take-a-taker, and say we got mugged, and our tickets were stolen. They'd have to let us in then, right? They'd have to. In the lobby of my hotel. I like this thing here. It's a good decorative piece. Just don't run into that full-fledged with your face. Well, okay, that's actually made of metal. It's a metal spear. And there's one right there. Let me. Beautiful, beautiful breeze up here. This is wicked. This is wicked. Going overpass. I appreciate you guys joining on. Hell's Peak. Old chimney, old brick chimney. Over here we got Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy right there. What's going on, Thin Lizzy? And we're over here at Florida Southern College. And then right here is where the house was. Right behind this tree is where they had the barbecue here. So Mama and Bobby's house. It's just past this tree. That's where they had that set up. Here's the monumental tree from the film. Look at the size of this. It's magnificent. All right, so we'll go over some of the spots in the film from here where the house was set up. So the house in the film is just beyond this tree. More look over the area where the house would have been situated here. One more. Walk up the dock here. There would be lots of snakes and gators in here. Born on a bayou. Thought the gate would have been locked, so it was very cool to get in here. And there's been some changes. They did have towers like this, and the bleachers are set up very similar. So the bleachers themselves have changed a little bit. Keep in mind, it has been, what, over 25 years since this film was released. So the bleachers changed a bit. However, there's a lot you can still match up, especially all the hills surrounding the field. Yeah. All the hills around the perimeter of the field, those still look the same. As I said, yeah, you can see these green roofed buildings in the film. Red 18! Red 18! Very hot, but now you're running with me. Running the Mud Dogs Stadium, the Mud Dogs training ground. Wow, that's cool. It is hot. I take it in. There we go. Where a good portion of the games happen in the film. You know, first game was at Camping World Stadium. Championship game was there as well. Many of the in-between games and practices were all here. and there was one other stadium used, but very briefly. This is the gold mine right here. City of D-Land. D-Land. Oh, we are going to be on field level. Okay, they're setting up for an event here, so it's not a football field like you see in the film, but here we go. Camping World Stadium. I said everything in this stadium has been changed. Even the bleachers themselves, all the stands. Oh, that's where he said that line right over at the other end. That's when it looked a little different. It's clean, it's cold. That's what I call high quality H2O. That was right over there. It's a nice little hotel. Restaurant here on the lower level, just behind the stairwell from the water boy. Look at this old school record player, this old turntable, radio. Look at that. Very cool. This place is neat. Artistic rendering of the building right there. The exterior. Now here it is one more time. Take it in. The infamous staircase right here. Whole party area. Very cool. I'm trying to remember. Pretty sure it was the other entryway that he used. Passed that test with flying colors. I believe she says he got a 97. And he was able to play foosball again. Alright, we're gonna end Camping World Stadium, where Bobby showed up at halftime, helped the Mud Dogs win the Bourbon Bowl. Kumar prompts Harold to talk to Maria in the elevator again, and that's when things happen for him on their way upstairs. Starts making out with her in the elevator. A little bit far-fetched, but this is where we end our Harold and Kumar filming locations, back where we started, 398 Avenue Road, Toronto. Please like, please subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe to let you know when a new episode goes up. Never know what you may be missing here on the Mr. Thrashy Show. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Thanks again, everybody. Give it a big like. Check out my other filming locations. Always much to come. But thanks again if you stayed to the end. Appreciate it. Shine a light on some gators here. Hello, guys.
No, we feed them wasting chickens. Yeah, we feed them eggs, chicken legs. Okay, I got the last bit to through here.
Okay, so Nikki's gonna throw in one of these food pellets. Great, awesome.
Try to that guy.
Okay.
Nobody was interested in that. Okay, let me try again here.
Don't let them sink.
No,
Don't let them sink.
oh, look, he just popped up.
that chase scene. Goes all the way around here with the DeLorean and the Olivians, and you get a really good shot. I'm just gonna jog it, since we don't have vehicles to recreate it, or the DeLorean. You get really good shots here. They pass around all these poles. All these poles, probably the exact same ones from the 1985 film. They come around all these poles, all the way to the end, and back around this way, and straight through the middle of the lot. Man, it's unbelievable that they're talking about tearing this down within the next year. Glad I made it here. Yeah, to come down this way.